All right, so when you're ready to start your WeVideo project, what you'll do is you'll go into Schoology, and you don't have to be in the assignment, but in this case, I'm in a test assignment here. And off to the left, you're going to see WeVideo. You want to click on that because when you click on that, it's going to enable the linking of your Schoology account and the WeVideo account, which will allow you to submit this to, in this case, assessment trial recordings. So I'm going to select WeVideo. Keep in mind at this point that I already have recorded my videos for WeVideo. If you didn't do that, you want to make sure that you have that done first prior to getting into WeVideo. When you get into here, you can actually just select Create New, and when the drop down occurs, we're going to select the video. Okay, you can now select your project, our files in. For this case, I only have one. You can see it right here. But if you don't have yours imported yet, you simply go to Import. You can drag and drop if you'd like. You can select the files and then choose where your file is. If you use the camera app on your Chromebook, it's going to be under Videos right here. And then you'll see probably 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. Now, you want to be careful and look over here to the date modified, because if you've created some in the past, if you click on this, it'll give you the option to order them by that, the most recent. So you want to make sure that you're selecting those videos that belong there. Like I said, for my case, I'm only going to use one. So what I'll do is you'll see here that I have video 1 or video 2 at the top, video 1, and then audio. I'm going to use video 1 to put my videos in. So I'm going to drag this down. And I'm going to select over here. In the bottom right corner, I'm going to zoom in so I can see the whole thing. Now, this is where it becomes a little tricky. Right here on this blue playhead, I'm going to drag it. I'm going to stop it for a moment, let it catch up. You're going to see the preview occur. Okay, so I'm going to look for when I want that slow motion. So I'm going to stop. Okay, still not in the picture. Okay, so now I can see the tennis ball being dropped on the paper. So I'm going to go back a little bit. Okay, now I'm coming into the picture here. So what I'll do here is this little scissors button right there. That scissors is your trim or your cut, your split. So I'll select that. And then I'm going to take that playhead and drag it over to here, about right here. I can see, I can go back a little bit more. I really want the slow motion to happen when it hits. So in this case, I can go back a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to select that scissors again. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to drag this up to the top. Now I can select the pencil, which is that first, the clip editor there. I can select that. And over here up top, you have the slow motion, fast motion. When I select that option, I get the value. If you change it this way, it's going to go faster. What we want to do is we want it to go slower. So -3 times, that's pretty slow. So I'm going to, the original was 8 seconds, now it's 10 seconds. So you can see that information down here. So now it added 2 seconds, as you can see here. I think that's good for this. I'm going to select Save Changes. What you're going to notice is now we have overlapping videos. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this second video here to the playhead. So now when I play it back, you'll see here you'll see it's now in slow motion. You see the ball drop, and now it's normal speed. You would do the same thing for the next one. So if you had another video here, you could drag this down right to here. I know this is the same one, but I would do the same thing. I would find that spot. And essentially, I'm using that first track over here as my slow motion area, and then the other ones as the regular. Now, let's say you want to put in some information above. If you want your information above, what you do is you add a layer, you hit the plus, you can choose the video, add that track, And after you select text, you can choose a particular text that you want to use to drag into that top spot where the slow motion is. I want something with 2, so I'm going to choose this one. And I'm just going to drag it in right there. Release. And then I'm going to trim so that it's not in the way. So by clicking on it one time, I can then select it and make it the same as the slow motion track. Click on it again. Go into the edit. And this is where I can change the text. So for instance, I'm going to say sprint, and I'm going to say hit target. Save changes. Oh, I wrote spring. That's okay. So now I can go back. When I press play, when it gets that slow motion part, it'll say my text. After you're done with this whole thing, you can select finish. So I'm going to name this. I'm going to just keep it as video 1, but you would name it. And down here, you'll see Schoology. When you select that, you'll be able to choose the assignment. And for my case, it was, let's see if I can find it. There's a lot there. Assessment, trial recordings. I hit OK. And then it's going to export that. When I select export down here, it's going to automatically submit that to the Schoology project. So that is how you would take your video from camera, import it into WeVideo, slow it down, and then export it to Schoology.